what I've come to know is that the days of the week, the weekly cycle was intact, is intact. Literal week is intact. But the days within that week have been altered. So when man thought to change the times and the laws, man did that. But that did not mean that man changed Elohim's law, because Elohim's law is immutable, it's unchangeable. And I said that to say this, that by having done that, we're operating under the calendar, current calendar that we go by here in the United States of America, Pope Gregory's calendar, Rome's calendar, under the authority of Rome, on the dictatorship of Rome, then be it the 7th day of the week or be it the 1st day of the week. Currently, both days, sun worship, if we call the people sun worship, worshiping on the 1st day of the week, sun worship, worshiping on the 7th day of the week. We, up until recently, I say Sabbath, what I've discovered is that neither the 7th day is the Sabbath. And the day that man has sought to change and boasting about it, changing it to from 7th day to the 1st day, neither. The 1st day is not, well, we both know that 7th day, 1st day is not Sabbath, but I didn't always know that the 7th day is not Sabbath either, not according to that calendar. The Creator's calendar, the Sabbath will never fall on the 7th day of the week. Saturday, the calendar that we look at. Okay, let me try and say it this way. The calendar that we see on our walls, on our computers, on our devices like cell phones and tablets, laptops, that calendar, Gregorian calendar, is under the authority and the dictatorship of Rome. We know that. But what I did not know until recently ago is that the 7th day depicted on that calendar and the 1st day depicted on that calendar, those 2 days are likewise under the authority of Rome. And the transferring from the 7th day to the 1st day of the week, the narrow day of the sun, on that calendar, it really doesn't matter. Man did not change Elohim's law. Man only thought to change. Daniel chapter 7 verse 25 say, man shall think to change. So man did a whole lot of tampering and a whole lot of changing within man's thought. But both of those days, under that calendar, under that authority, under that dictatorship, are all in the same boat. In other words, Satan is, he has them both. All the people who observe in the 7th day, according to that calendar, and those who observe in the 1st day of the week, according to that calendar, they're both in the clutches of Rome. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Although I know what I'm trying to say, but I'm not able to get it out. But it's on the same hand. It's on the same authority. It's on the same calendar. To observe the true Sabbath, according to Elohim's requirement, we need to be under the dictatorship, under the authoritative power of his calendar, his law. Otherwise, we are not. And his calendar is solar, lunar calendar. Pope Gregory's calendar that we currently operating under in the United States of America and other parts of the world that has adopted that calendar is solar only. Pope Gregory's calendar, Rome's calendar, is solar calendar. He's leaving out the moon. It's not on the authoritative, because the days the transitory um, arrangement of the days on solar calendar differs than the arrangement of days on the lunar calendar. And as I may have said somewhere in another of my audios or somewhere else during my presentation, I may have stated that I'm still in the transitory period right now, so I don't quite know it all, but I've learned a lot, and I see I'm slowly progressing. Actually, some of it was quite rapid. But I'm moving forward. I have moved on, and I'm moving forward. So, no longer again to answer that question: am I still observing the same Sabbath that I was observing at the time we met? No, I am not. Hopefully, this presentation and trying to answer all of your questions will give clarity to your query. I'm going to pause here.